Today, we start in the United States where President Donald Trump follows through on his campaign promise to impose aggressive tariffs on three of America's most significant trading partners, Mexico, Canada, and China. Those separate executive orders signed on Saturday is expected to take effect on Tuesday, will impose a 24% tariff on goods from Canada and Mexico and another 10% tariff on all imports from China. Tariffs are tax placed on goods imported or exported from a country to another. They can be used as a way to regulate trade between countries and protect domestic or homeland industries by making it cheaper to manufacture goods at home. It's important to note that in the case of the United States, for example, foreign companies are responsible for paying tariffs. It's the U.S.-based businesses that pay the federal government the cost from the tariffs on the goods they import. And the higher costs are often passed on then to consumers who see higher prices on store shelves. President Trump says the tariffs are a way to accomplish several of his policy goals, like protecting domestic manufacturing and raising more money to fund the government. Administration officials say that tariffs are also aimed at curbing the flow of drugs and undocumented immigrants until those countries stop both from coming into the U.S. The tariffs also come with some hefty risks, the first being big price increases for American consumers on a wide variety of imported common goods like avocados, sneakers, or cars. That also includes imported materials to make the goods in the U.S., so prices for domestic goods might right here in the U.S. raise also. As part of the executive orders, any retaliation from Mexico, China, or Canada could be even higher tariffs for that country, causing prices to again raise even higher. And our Saturday orders were signed. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said their countries will impose retaliatory tariffs, while China's commerce industry said it will file a complaint with the World Trade Organization and take countermeasures. This tariff spat could escalate, which could then potentially lead to much higher costs, disrupted supply chains, and the loss of jobs that have a damaging impact on the world economy. 10-second trivia. What part of the shark's anatomy is used to determine its age? Teeth, gills, vertebrae, or dorsal fin? Answer is vertebrae, which contains circular rings that are counted much like the rings of a tree to help scientists estimate a shark's age. As populations of the critically endangered scale hammerhead shark decline around the world from overfishing and habitat degradation, a team of marine biologists have been working to reverse that trend by protecting a sanctuary full of these migrating hammerheads and their baby sharks, also known as pups. Our Anna Stewart takes us to Costa Rica, where 2018, one organization has been on a mission to save the species. In southern Costa Rica, between rainforest and ocean, sits one of the world's rarest sites. Golfo Dulce is one of the only tropical fields in the world, and its warm waters provide the perfect breeding and nursing ground for a host of extraordinary marine animals. Chief among them the endangered Scala hammerhead shark. Scala hammerhead shark Zinarini is a military species. The hammerhead has two stages. One in the coastal water, where they're juvenile, or grow in the shallow waters with a lot of nutrients, with a lot of food. When they grow, they make big movements, like 1,000 kilometers. It's a big migration. Scientists estimate that the global population of Scala hammerheads has fallen by more than 80% in the last 75 years. And while thousands of baby sharks are still born in the nursing grounds of Golfo Dulce each year, overfishing and habitat degradation pose a serious threat to species' long-term survival. In 2009, Elena Zanella and Andre Lopez founded Mission Tiburon, a nonprofit that promotes ocean conservation through the identification and protection of critical shark habitats around Costa Rica. We started with a dream. Both those of us, Andres and I, we are both marine biologists. We met at the university and we saw a gap in the research and in conservation of these threatened species. So we decided to do something for them. After several years of taking shots and onboard observation of fishing operations with our data, in 2018, the government of Costa Rica declared the shark sanctuary of Golfo Dulce in order to protect this important and unique nursery ground for the scale hammerhead shark. This government protections made Golfo Dulce the first shark sanctuary in the world to be focused on a nursing ground, and has helped to stem the tide of illegal fishing. But there is still work to be done restoring the coastal mangroves, vital as birthing habitats for the hammerheads. It is important for the hammerhead sharks to have healthy mangroves because they use them on the first stage of life. So it will help the sharks to get the size they need to get to the ocean. With their unique shape and 360-degree vision, the hammerheads may look like creatures pulled from other universe. But as the work in Golfo Dulce continues, mission tribute are optimistic there are otherworldly predators who will continue to exist as real and permanent residents of planet Earth. Historic in 10 is a famous groundhog that woke up and saw his shadow. Punxsutawney Phil prognostic 6 more weeks of winter for all of us in the 139th annual Groundhog Day tradition. It all went down bright and early on February 2nd when Phil emerged from his burrow at a bald knob in the town of Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. And while tradition is groundhogs possess its uncanny ability to forecast the weather. Some groundhogs, it seems, have been more on the nose than others. Since Jeremy Ross explains the ranking of the top forecasting groundhogs and shows which operated friends made the top 5. This is time for Groundhog Day. The winners of Weather Predictions, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration have released a ranking of the top most accurate weather groundhogs, and the results may shock you. NOAA ranked the weather predicting accuracies of a total of 19 still working meteorological mascots with 0 years careers of at least 20 years. Here are your top 5. Number 5 and 4 are actually a tie at 69% accuracy between Dorothy the Groundhog at Illinois Wildlife Park and West Virginia's Colonel Charlie, which never actually has been seen by the public and listed as, quote, presumed groundhog has since legend. We're off to a great start. Number 3 with an accuracy of 75% is Lander Lil, a groundhog statue in Wyoming that doesn't even see a shadow. It simply casts one. It's science, people. Coming in at the number of 2 from Georgia, and with the most Georgian name ever is General Beauregard Lee, who clocks at an 80% accurate, bless his heart. And finally, NOAA's top-ranked weather groundhog is New York on Staten Island Chuck, with a whopping 85% accuracy. You might be wondering, hey, how is this Charlie going to do it? Let's forget about it. What you should be wondering is where's Punxsutawney Phil, America's most famous woolly weather predictor. Sadly, Phil Berry cracked the list at number 17 with a dismal accuracy of only 35. Thank you for watching the CNN 10 News read by me, and I hope you come again. Thank you. Bye-bye.